All right, hi everybody. Thank you so much for listening to our little pregame audio. Great job to our musicians there. I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. My name is Tanya Q. I'm a senior cellist in our school orchestra.
And my name is Alicia Kamath, and I'm a senior violinist in our school orchestra.
And yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for coming to the NCSSM 2021 Spring Fine Arts Listening Celebration.
We would like to welcome students, family members, faculty, administration, and guests for taking the time to support our Fine Arts Department this beautiful May evening.
And we would also like to take the time to acknowledge Dean Moose, who is the Dean of our Humanities Department, Chad Smith, who wrote one of our pieces we will be playing, and Adam McMillan, who also wrote another piece, and Robert Allen for making this all possible.
We know that you are in for a fun night of music ranging from our percussion ensemble to our orchestra, all the way to our chorale and jazz ensembles.
And in this process, we want to take the time to honor the class of 2021. It's been an unprecedented year, both within the music world and not, and we're so excited to be sending off our seniors in a grand fashion.
Before we get started, we just want to take a moment to reflect back on a year of unprecedented music at NCSSM. As a violinist in the NCSSM orchestra during cohorts A and D, I've really enjoyed getting to learn orchestral works from a wide variety of complexities and genres while on and off campus. During our low density model, I've had the opportunity to collaborate with my peers in ways that I would have never imagined, whether leading sectionals in Zoom breakout rooms or rehearsing pieces after class with our in-person chamber orchestra groups on campus.
Yeah, and building off of Alicia, I think it wasn't until this year that I truly realized just how important friendships and relationships are in making music. That connection is truly the foundation to me of great music. And when you're playing with people, and for me, the first time in so long I played with people was during the in-person cohorts. You realize that great music is beyond just like notes and technique. I can stare at a sheet music with hard music and a metronome in the back all day, but when you're in the environment of the NCSSM orchestra room, music is beautiful because you adapt and you react and you create. And I think Mr. Laird actually introduced to me this word. There's a synergy that exists when you play with people, and being in person, that was one of the most beautiful things I gained from these two cohorts. And of course, the power of technology, we all know this from this year. It's incredible how much we were able to do even in an online fashion for the remote students and for all of the time that we were all fully remote. And honestly, it's been amazing. I'm so glad I had kept orchestra in my schedule despite orchestra being so hard for many schools across the state. And I think that is enough of us rambling to you. So we're going to pass it off to my good friend, Andrew Moore, who will be introducing the next piece that we will be playing.
All right, so up first, we have a live performance recording. This was performed by 5 students, all on percussion instruments, which was a key factor to it being able to be a live recording. As percussionists, you don't have to breathe through your instruments, at least. Each person plays 2 different instruments, one pitched, another auxiliary. This is Bread for the Table by Ryan J. Williams, performed by Jesse, Thomas, Abir, Annalise, and myself. Hope you enjoy.
That was so cool. I love whenever like we get to perform all together this year because that doesn't happen a whole lot. So I loved seeing that. But next we have our NCSSM alma mater, which always reminds us that NCSSM is like a home. So speaking of home, as a little bit of a kind payback to the parents who sent in baby pictures of us last time, we've included some lovely pictures of parents in our new rendition of the NCSSM alma mater. So enjoy.
That was a wonderful and really cute performance by Corel. I absolutely love those pictures. Next up for our listening celebration is Miniature Number 8 by Tara Ilses, performed by our wind ensemble. This work is in 7/8 meter, a unique time signature with an uneven feel and a long last beat that gives this piece an exciting groove and drives it forward. We sincerely hope that you enjoy it.
Yay! Oh my goodness, I loved that too. So next we have another chorale piece. This is my cousin from Milwaukee, and it's a song about someone making fun of their cousin for singing in a interesting way. And while it's a standard, most singers don't even attempt it because it's like very technical and very theatrical. But Hannah Warlick went straight ahead with No Fear. So this is her singing My Cousin from Milwaukee by George and Ira Gershwin.
Once I visited my cousin in Milwaukee, USA. She got boyfriends by the dozen when she sang in a low-down way. She was a positive sensation. The songs that she sang would never miss. My cousin was my inspiration. That's how I got like this. I got a cousin in Milwaukee. She got a voice so squawky. And though she's tall and kind of gawky, oh, how she gets the men. Her singing isn't operatic. It's got a lot of static, but makes your heart get acrobatic. 9 times out of 10, when she sings hot, you can't be silent. It sends the shivers up and down your spinal column. When she sings low, the man child wants to. That baby is hot stuff. So if you like the way I sing songs, if you think that I'm a wow, you can thank my squawky cousin from Milwaukee, because she taught me how. I got a cousin in Milwaukee. She got a voice so squawky. I know she's tall and kind of gawky. Oh, how she hits the men. Her singing isn't operatic. It's got a lot of static, but makes your heart go acrobatic. 9 times out of 10, when she sings hot, you can't be silent. It sends the shivers up and down your spinal column. When she sings below, the moonshine wants to. That baby's hot stuff. So if you like the way I sing songs, if you think that I'm a wow, 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 you can thank the squawky cousin from Milwaukee, because she taught me how. You can thank the squawky cousin from Milwaukee, because she taught me
That was fantastic. George and Ira Gershwin are actually some of my favorite Broadway and jazz composers, and it was such a pleasure hearing Hannah sing them so amazingly. On the same wavelength, I'd like to introduce our jazz combo number one's first song, Red's Good Groove, which is a flash forward into the 60s for a classic Red Garland hard bop with Ben Lee on piano and Victoria Henry on guitar for our wonderful solos.
I don't think I was ready for that amazing groove. Get it? Like Red, because it's like Red's good group. You guys got it. And so I'm so excited to be introducing the first song from our orchestra tonight. And this next piece is, wait for it, it is a world premiere, meaning that it is the first time in the history of the world that this song will be shown to you all.
And this is very rare for a high school orchestra to do, especially in the wake of COVID-19. Titled Symphonic Suite, this piece is actually written by one of Mr. Scott Laird's former students, Chad Smith. And it's an ode to the golden age of film. And you will see that it's kind of a nostalgic piece and sounds like an old-time film score.
And Chad Smith was, like Alicia mentioned, it was one of Scott Laird's students in the 1980s in Pennsylvania. And he is now this professional musician and is the woodwind doubler for the musical Wicked on Broadway. It's funny, he and Mr. Laird actually reconnected last February after they went to see Wicked, after Mr. Laird went to see Wicked with his wife. And so Chad Smith had written this piece over summer during quarantine, and he reached out to Mr. Laird and asked if he would be interested in doing this as a virtual ensemble this year.
Mr. Smith is actually in attendance tonight, and we just want to take a moment to thank him for this wonderful opportunity and for letting us become a part of his story and journey as a composer.
Yep, and we also want to take the moment to thank all of the wind and percussion players from Wind Ensemble for your participation, and to Ms. Perez, of course, for filling in on all the parts that were not covered. Your enthusiasm and willingness to support us has made this possible, and trust us, it was a heck of a project.
As Tanya was saying, recorded in 4 parts, this piece was a huge undertaking for our NC Orchestra and Wind Ensemble, and we are thrilled to be able to share it with you this evening.
Oh my goodness, that was an absolutely golden performance by our orchestra. Get it? Because the golden age. No, but for real, that was a really, really beautiful piece, and it was an incredible moment for us to experience its world premiere. Oh my gosh. Next up, we'll have an arrangement of The Mandalorian theme by Ludwig Göransson and Paul Murtha. The Mandalorian is a very popular series that's part of the Star Wars franchise. It has an epic theme that has been adapted for a band with a powerful low brass melody, and it will now be performed by our school's wind ensemble. We hope you enjoy.
Well, The Mandalorian has been on my must watch list for a little while, but you guys definitely bumped it up a couple of spaces. It was really good. But next, the seniors of Chorale would like to present to you all Lost in the Woods from Frozen 2. We kind of picked this song because it kind of sums up what virtually singing is like. We're all pretty lost. So hopefully our excessive use of Zoom filters throughout it will keep you entertained. So I present to you Lost in the Woods by Robert Lopez and Kristen Anderson Lopez.
On a different path than mine, I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow. You had to go, and of course it's always time. I probably could catch up with you tomorrow, but is this what it feels like to be growing apart? When did I become the one who's always chasing your heart?
That was great. Listening to that reminds me why I do not sing. So the next song on tonight's venue is Yardbird Suite, written by Charlie Parker. Yardbird Suite was actually named after Charlie Parker himself, his nickname, which was the bird. This composition is quick and bright and a feel that echoes the bebop era of jazz. Our rendition of Yardbird Suite features Claire Kennerly on piano and myself on the tenor saxophone. I hope you enjoy our band's rendition of Yardbird Suite.
I can say that when this piece started, I did not know that it was gonna be bopping like the way it was. Haha, I'm so funny. I can't see you guys out there, but I know you guys are laughing behind those panel screens. Anyway, next up, I'm excited once again to be introducing the orchestra. This piece was recorded in a similar fashion to Relative Motion that the NCSSM Orchestra actually in chorale presented at our last listening celebration, which I knew you guys were all at because you guys love us. This was our opportunity for Cohort D to play together in like this live, socially distanced setting along with the chorale and pianist Karina Lay and the percussionist Andrew Moore. Yeah, go Andrew. It was really cool actually. We all got to play together on a Tuesday night in the auditorium, and we were able to see like chorale students singing and standing while we were playing on the stage, and the entire space was filled with these glass panels and impressive microphone systems and more. The recording session was actually live streamed on Tuesday and can be viewed on the NCSSM Fine Arts YouTube page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Whew.
We want to give a special shout out to Mr. Evan Rowe, who's our auditorium technical director. He put an incredible amount of time both into technology, the recording process, and the mixing process to prepare this work for tonight's performance. We are fortunate to have him in our music department team. This recording also highlights some of our newest cutting-edge technology, which has been added to our ETC facility this year. The piece that we're about to present to you is composed by Adam McMillan, who is an independent singer and songwriter. And this song is a reflection on missing friends during quarantine. The modal counterpoint gives us a new tuning challenge, but most of all, it was an opportunity to collaborate with our peers, which is the subject of the text. We only got to do this once per cohort, and it's easy to take for granted.
This piece is a relatively new work, and our composer is actually a friend of Mr. Saigan, and Mr. Saigan had arranged for the string parts to be made for this piece. He arranged himself, which was really, really cool. And these words are particularly poignant as we finish up this year of hybrid learning and living in a pandemic. And we're so excited to introduce the orchestra for the piece, For Granted.
That turned out so well. And I just want to echo Tanya and Alicia that that was so much fun to do. And there were many tears the last time we did it. So that was such an amazing experience. So next, we will have another chorale piece. This is actually from the musical that we're doing this year, which, as a little plug, is completely online and everyone can stream it for free the week after finals. So not next week, but the one after that. But this is just a little taste. We have Graham Auden singing Nobody Needs to Know, where Jamie is kind of figuring out what's happening with his relationship after he cheats on his wife. So without further ado, I present Nobody Needs to Know by Jason Robert Brown.
Hey kid, good morning. You look like an angel. I don't remember when we fell asleep. We should get up, kid. Kathy is waiting. Look at us lying here, dreaming, pretending. I made a promise and I took a vow. I wrote a story and we changed the ending. Kathy, just look at me now. Hold on, facts are facts. Just relax, lay low. Alright, the panic recedes. Nobody needs to ask for is one little corner, one private room at the back of my heart. Tell her I found one. She sends in battalions to claim it and blow it apart. I grip and she grips, and faster we're sliding, sliding and spilling. And what can I do? Back to bed, kid. Take me inside you. I promise I won't lie to you. Hold on, don't cry yet. I won't let you go. Alright, the panic recedes. Alright, everyone bleeds. Alright, I get what I need. And nobody needs to know. Nobody needs to know. And since I have to be in love with someone, since I need to be in love with someone, maybe I could be in love with someone like
My name is Nick Sortisio, and I'm going to be playing.
Wow, the only thing that nobody knows is just how that got to be so good. I mean, after watching that, don't you guys just want to see the rest of the musical? And just reiterating for you guys here, the musical will be fully online and available to stream for free for every single cast, and it will be out very, very soon after finals week. Just putting that out there. So next up, this is a beautiful solo piece played by NCSSM's NCSSM's own Nick Sortisio, who's actually a member of my very own cello section. Woo, yes, cellos.
Aside from orchestra, Nick has also participated in our classical guitar and piano course. He's a magnificent guitarist and musician. He was selected as a concerto soloist last year, but unfortunately we didn't have the opportunity to perform his piece for the orchestra due to the pandemic.
But the thing is, we're ecstatic to feature him tonight because he is an incredible guitar soloist, and you guys are all in for a treat. Mr. Laird has shared to us that Nick Sortisio, is one of the finest classical guitar students he has one of the finest he has encountered in his 35-year career.
Nick will be playing the first movement of El Decameron Negro by Cuban composer Leo Brewer. This piece is based on the Decameron, but takes inspiration from some African musical traditions. The movement Nick will be playing is called El Arpa de Guerrero, or Harp of the Warrior. It's about a warrior who uses a harp to cope with the violence he sees and commits.
So yeah, we hope you guys enjoy.
My name is Nick Sortisio, and I'm going to be playing the first movement from El Decameron Negro by Leo Brewer, El Arpa del Guerrero.
Wow. Let me first start off by saying what an amazing performance by Nick. And actually, what an amazing lineup that we've had tonight. And a lot of those from really talented individuals. And some of those are seniors. So lastly, we have something special for our seniors. We'll be showing the seniors off with selections from Company by Stefan Soundheim, recorded using 100% Moog synthesizers, and I'd highly recommend using earbuds or headphones to listen, as it gets a little crazy. It's a super wacky salute to a senior class that had a really wild couple of years. Hope you enjoy.
It's the little things you do together, that make perfect relationships. The hobbies you pursue together, savings you accrue together, looks you misconstrue together, that make seniors a joy. It's the little things you share together, swear together, wear together, that make perfect relationships. The concerts you enjoy together, neighbors you annoy together, friends that you destroy together, that keep seniors intact. It's not so hard to be seniors when to maneuver as one. It's not so hard to be seniors, and Jesus Christ, is it fun? It's sharing little wings together, stinks together, kinks together, that make seniors a joy. It's bargains that you shop together, things that you will stop together, clothing that you swap together, that make perfect relationships. It's not unicorns and the decade of head that allows you to get through the worst. It's I do and you don't, and nobody said that, and who brought the subject at first. It's the little things, the little things, the little things, the little things, the little ways you try together, cry together, lie together, that make perfect relationships. Becoming a cliche together, growing old and gray together, withering away together, that makes seniors a joy. It's not so hard to be seniors, it's much the simplest of crimes. It's not so hard to be seniors, I've done it 3 or 4 times. It's people that you hate together, fate together, date together, that make seniors a joy. It's things force together, shouting till we're hoarse together, having a brief course together that make perfect relationships. Uh-huh. Kiss, kiss.
And really quickly, before we conclude this concert, the NCSSM orchestra has put together a little bit of a thank you video.
As you guys know, Mr. Scott Laird is NCSSM's orchestra teacher and music director of the arts department. And for Tanya and I, we've been fortunate enough to have learned from him for 2 years, both in and out of the classroom.
So I'm not going to take any more of your time. I just wanted to let him know that we thank him for an amazing 2 years. So we wanted to share this quick video. Thank you. Enjoy.
Hey, Mr. Laird, this is Nathra.
Hey, Mr. Laird, this is Anna.
Hi, Mr. Laird, this is Rashid.
Hey, Mr. Laird, this is Olivia Cole.
Hey, Mr. Laird, this is Nick.
Hey, Mr. Laird, this is Nambi.
Hey, Mr. Laird, it's Lillian.
Hi, Mr. Laird, this is Lynn. This is Uma. I just wanted to come here and say thank you so much for everything that you've done for us.
You all have gone above and beyond to make sure that all of your students have a wonderful time in your music department.
And for all of the work that you do behind the scenes.
For really going above and beyond and doing hard work every day for us students, and I just want to let you know that we really appreciate it.
I just want to thank you for being such a passionate, kind, and understanding teacher.
Thank you so much for all that hard work and effort that you've put into making this year enjoyable for all of us that have been online.
Everything that you've done this year, of course, as we all know, it's been a little bit crazy, but you and the rest of the music faculty have done so much to make orchestra and all of the other music programs so good for the people in the ensembles.
I personally have really enjoyed being in classes that have pushed me to be a better musician and a better person, and to form meaningful relationships with my teachers and the other students in the program.
All of the kindness you've shown us, all of the help you offered us, and all of the grace you've given us when we have difficulties or
at making our experience in orchestra as great as could be.
Thank you for making my 2 years at NCSSM absolutely amazing. I've loved being in orchestra and piano guitar and history of Western music, and none of those classes would have been as amazing if it weren't for you.
It's been an amazing experience, and you've provided a great and comforting space for me to develop my musical talent, and I really appreciate you for that.
You really have shown us that you truly care about, everything that we have going on, not even just in orchestra, but outside of orchestra as well, and you have worked your absolute hardest to give us as normal of an orchestra experience as we could have had this year.
I just wanted to thank you for everything that you've done for us for the past 2 years, and especially this year with the challenges that COVID-19 brought. You made my time at NCSSM really special, and I really enjoyed being in orchestra with you for 2 years and getting to know you. Thank you also for making sure that we had a really normal year despite COVID-19. You really brought us all together and allowed us to make great music with each other, and I'm really grateful for that experience. I think looking back at my time at NCSSM, I will forever remember the great memories that we made in orchestra this year and over the past 2 years. Thank you for everything that you do for us and NCSSM, and I will really miss you next year.
And lastly, Mr. Laird, in case you didn't know, I am Tanya Q. Mr. Laird, I can say with all of my heart that you are one of the most influential teachers I've ever had in the entire history of my education. Of course, you are an incredible musician, but more, you are an incredible music teacher. Every single day, you bring this undying energy and just passion for music that it's literally contagious to your students. And beyond that, you've always been an incredible role model to me. You've really supported me through every single one of my endeavors, and I can say with all honesty that I would not be where I am today without you or the music department in TSSM.
I just wanted to give a huge thank you to Mr. Laird, Mr. Saigan, Ms. Perez, and the entirety of the music department for being absolutely wonderful this year.
Thank you to Mr. Laird, Ms. Perez, and the rest of the music department for all of their work this year.
I just want to say we appreciate your hard work so much, and I'm so excited to continue on in orchestra with you next year.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to be in orchestra in person next year.
So thank you so much, and I can't wait for next year.
We love you, and I'm so excited to be in your class next year.
I'm very excited to see what happens next year, and I want to say a huge thank you to all that you all do.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Laird. It's been a pleasure.
Wow. Thanks, you guys. That's so humbling. I didn't see that coming, and what an amazing way to end a long week. And let me invite Chad and Carolina to jump in, and all the panelists. Why don't you all jump in here? I don't know that I can say too much after that. That's really moved me. Thank you. But I will tell you that I know the three of us have tried awfully hard this year, but it's so worth it. To hear the performances and to share the kind of relationships that have developed, the close relationships that have developed in spite of a pandemic and in spite of Zoom, where we're all so separate, and to feel as close as I feel to my students this year, the senior class and the junior class, is stunning. So, but just thank you. That was incredibly moving. Probably one of the nicest things I've ever received as a teacher. Thank you. Kind of speechless. That doesn't happen very often. Carolina, you have anything you want to say as we wrap up?
Thank you all for coming tonight, and thank you especially to the students. It's been a great year, and we're just thankful that you've hung in there, you've stuck around and made music in these unconventional, weird ways, and still kept going and doing your best. So thanks for all that you've contributed to our music department. We appreciate you.
Chad?
Thank you all for being champs. I think Mr. Laird and Ms. Perez summed it up beautifully, as do the students every time they speak and demonstrate leadership like they did tonight. I'm just glad to be a part of this, and I think everybody shares that sentiment.
We definitely want to thank our panelists tonight. You guys did a great job. It was just so nice to have you sharing your perspectives and enthusiasm for what we all do. Hey, and there's our friend Evan, the other member of the music department, the sort of behind the scenes member. Evan, thank you so much for all that you've done for all of us all year long. We appreciate you so very much.
You're very welcome. It was a really fun opportunity to work in a different way under weird circumstances.
For sure. For sure. Well, I think I can speak for all of the faculty and staff members that we love you guys, and we appreciate you, and the joy that we get back from you is really the thanks that we appreciate so much. And this has been a heck of an evening and a heck of a year. Panelists, you guys get the last word before we go to the out music. We're gonna jump back out. I'll let you guys say goodbye in your own way. I'm gonna get off video, but I want to thank you, and to all the audience out there, we are thrilled that you're here tonight. Thanks for hanging in with us all year this year, and next year, let's have a concert together. Why don't we do that next year? And maybe we'll find ways to keep using this technology in really special ways and be even more connected, both in person and through the cyber world. But we can't wait to have real orchestras. Hi, Cecilia. How you doing? Okay, I'm going to get off video. Panelists, you wrap it up and you can send it. I'll hit play when you tell me to on the outro music. But it's been a great night. Thank you all.
Well, I guess thank you all for coming. It was an awesome lineup again. I'll say that again and again. A really awesome night. And I just gotta say to everyone who's participated, you guys were so good. I gotta do a shing.
Oh, Andrew disappeared. I think we should all unmute and try to just say bye at the same time. And then from there, Mr. Larry, you can definitely just go ahead and play the outro music. All right, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye.
Don't kiss me goodbye again. Leave this night clean and quiet. You want the last word, you want me to laugh, but leave it for now. All you can say, all you can feel was wrapped up inside that one perfect kiss. Leave it at that. I'll watch you turn the corner and go. And goodbye until tomorrow. Goodbye until the next time you call. And I will be waiting. I will be waiting. Goodbye until tomorrow. Goodbye till I recall how to breathe. And I have been waiting. I have been waiting for you. I stand on a precipice. I struggle to keep my balance. I open myself. I open myself, one stitch at a time. Finally, yes, finally now, finally something takes me away. Finally free, finally he can cut through these strings and open my goodbye until tomorrow. Goodbye until my feet touch the floor. And I will be waiting. I will be waiting. Goodbye until tomorrow. Goodbye until the rest of my life. And I have been waiting.
I called Elise to help me pack my bags. I went downtown and closed the bank account. It's not about another shrink. It's not about another compromise. I'm not the only one who's hurting here. I don't know what the hell is left to do. You never saw how far the crack had opened. You never knew I had run out of rope, and I could never rescue you. All you ever wanted, but I could never rescue you. No matter how I tried, all I could do was love you hard and let you go. No matter how I tried, all I could do was love you. God, I loved you so. So we could fight.
Just close the gate.